Cool.
Thank you. Well, my name is actually not Ad Linsen. I'm Michiel Alessi. I'm the founder. Others in the audience. So I'm going to tell you about my company, Sleep.ai. We focus on sleep disorders. I'm a sleep specialist and serial entrepreneur. So what does my company do? Sleep.ai helps patients and doctors to diagnose and treat multiple sleep disorders using the latest technology like AI and, of course, biofeedback. The problem we focus on is the snoring and the sleep apnea and the teeth grinding. So that's 3 sleep disorders. The focus on snoring is, of course, the bed partner, the wife, normally not getting asleep because the husband snores. 70% of all people snore above their 40s. And bruxism, a not very well-known sleep disorder, but for dentists it is. It's grinding down the animal, and if you don't do anything, you need expensive dental work done to repair this. So what about the market? The sleep is hot. We've seen a lot of traction going money into the sleep disorder market. We focus on 3, snoring, sleep apnea, and bruxism. What's important to know is that these sleep disorders are related, scientifically proven. So 45% of all OSA patients also have bruxism, making heavy snoring and bruxism pre-indicators for sleep apnea. In the US market, there are 60 million snorers, 25 million OSA patients, and 17 million bruxism patients. Important to tell, it's a big market, it's growing, and 85% of all those people are not diagnosed yet. They don't know to have it because they sleep. What about the competitive landscape? We've seen a lot of old sleep laboratory tests still functioning, but because of the cloud, because of the deep learning and the gaming chips coming to the mobile, we moved this industry to the upper right, meaning we can be very cost efficient. Also with the wearable, the components aren't that expensive anymore as 5 years ago, giving us the edge and advantage and the scalability using apps. What about IPA Compliance? We are CE certified, meaning our apps can be prescribed by doctors in Europe. HIPAA compliance, and we have 3 patents pending. Our validation study was done 4 months ago at the Charité University in Berlin. And the roadmap where we are. So after my academic research in the field of sleep disorders, my professor told me we're not going to build an app. But we had a great medical algorithm detecting snoring sounds and teeth grinding sounds. And of course, making an app out of that would unveil the problem that people are not diagnosed yet. It's a young industry, so we decided to join Rockstar Digital Health Accelerator in the Netherlands, and we're now engaged in the Startup Health Accelerator in New York. We're planning to unleash the wearable within the next 7 months, and this is the business model, B2B, so the doctor prescribes the wearable and the app, giving him new patients and treatments. This is the team. I'm a serial entrepreneur and a sleep specialist. Ad Linsen, my CFO. We have a US medical advisor and a data science team. The funding today, we spent 850K self-funded and a Dutch government loan, and we're now seeking 1.5 million, which 50% is committed by a Dutch VC. We're going to spend that mainly on marketing and development, and 15% housing and new hiring. That's my pitch. Thank you for your attention, and I'm willing to take questions.
Thank you. Can you just walk us through your go-to-market? So you have a physical device coming out in the next several months, and what happens after that?
Yeah, so the apps are already in the market, and to solve the problem, so if you know you snore because the sound is being recorded, you'll see in the app, oh, I snore heavily, or I grind heavily, and then you go and get the wearable. The wearable vibrates during sleep when you snore, making you turn to the side, and the tongue won't obstruct the airway. So that's the technology, the old tennis ball technology. That's actually new, and we proved this. In your light sleep, you won't wake up.
More specifically, like how do you get this out in the market? So you talked about dentists being able to prescribe.
Yeah, so
like, how are you going to sell this?
Yeah, B2B, so we believe the dentist seeing the problem, because the people don't know it, prescribe the app, will tell them, yes, you have a problem, and the dentist will sell the wearable to his patients. So it's a B2B to C strategy, marketing-wise. Yeah.
What can you do with the data you are collecting? So you're collecting a lot of data, no?
Yeah, the data, we've been looking at this and talking to other parties. We don't believe it's more the quantity anymore, it's the quality, right? So the data play is quality now. We do get a lot of data, and especially with the different devices, helping us to make the algorithm specific device oriented. And yeah, the data there is enough data for sleep apnea snoring available.
So do you plan to only sell on the B2B market rather than opening up to the consumer market? And which markets are you targeting? Because I'm thinking, is it the private healthcare in the UK? We've got National Health Service that isn't the most well funded.
Yes, of course, the technology proven. So we want to launch in the US B2B, and then retail markets end of 2018. We do believe then the product will be available directly to consumers. So